Hello viewers, welcome to the program The Viewpoint with Precious Anyebe, where we bring personalities to come talk about politics, religious, entertainment, and etc. On this program, there is so much for us to learn on moral conduct, good leadership, and etc. etc. So today we're going to be looking at a very sensitive topic, and you know what? I will start with this with wonderful viewers out there that keep following us on this The Viewpoint with Precious. We just want to say thank you. So I'm going to say good day to you once again and welcome to our inspiring television program, The Viewpoint with Precious Anyebe. I am your host, Precious Anyebe. Today we are looking at a very important and sensitive issues concerning religious leadership, public statement, interfaith relations, and national unity in Nigeria. Recently, the utterances attributed to Sheikh Sani Yahaya generated reactions and raised questions about the responsibilities of religious leaders. And when speaking to their followers and the wider Nigerian public, and now what politicians as campaigners began, political campaigns are beginning. So with the utterances of Sheikh Sani Yahaya, promote peace, unity, and unite Nigeria. Oh, thank you so much. Joining us today is Reverend Father Afebu, Professor of Dialogue and Conflict Management, Executive Secretaries of Nigerian Interreligious Council NIREC, and Secretary General of the West Africa Interreligious Council, standing in for Sultan Sokoto and also for CAN President. Today we are hosting him, so thank you for joining us on our program today.
Thank you, Precious.
Thank you, sir. So, are you joining us today to share our perspective of the controversy of the implications of the religious utterances in multi-faith society like Nigeria? So, what Christians, what do you think Muslim leaders can do to promote peace and Christians mutually understanding and the national unity? So what is your take for us to have wonderful conversation, because our viewers are watching us right now?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
This whole problem or statement made is what I will see as political manipulation of the middle class. Because my understanding of the recent utterances, as you said, is the manipulation of the middle class for political gains. The statement reminded me of 2023 elections. I normally call it election fever, when people have that as a kind of other means to get something from the political elite. So even some Christian leaders supported the APC that flagged same faith candidate. To them, religion did not matter, though they were appealing to competence, and though some were appealing to tribe, that their tribe comes before their religion. And you see that even as I'm talking to you now, Christians are still defending the same faith ticket or the Muslim ticket. You must have listened to what Bishop Stephen Adegbite said concerning our Cardinal, John Cardinal Nayekon, on Arise Television. You could see that it's still on that political campaign, saying that you are free to vote for who you want to vote for, don't run down that candidate. So look at the way, and again, Dele Farutimi said that the Christians, starting from that 2023, where they were the one that sold out the whole same faith ticket by supporting it. And concerning the statement in question you are making, like Baba Yusuf, who is a Muslim, said that the Sheikh statement on the Muslim ticket belongs to him. And even himself, the Sheikh himself said that he was not talking on behalf of all Muslims, he was not talking on behalf of Jibwas. So my immediate reaction was to ignore the statement. Okay. I even deleted it from the NIREC WhatsApp group, when Archbishop Peter Ogumeyiwa posted it.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, as a professor of dialogue and conflict management and executive secretary of NIREC, so how should Nigeria interpret a strong or controversial statement made by the prominent religious leader, particularly when such statements have the potential to create tension between Christians and Muslims?
Well, I will just tell you what the co-chairmen of NIREC have said.
Okay.
The Sultan and of Sokoto and the Khan president. For them, Nigerians, they have told Nigerians very clearly that religious leaders must know that faith should be a vehicle for healing, justice, unity, and moral rectitude, rather than a weapon for political polarization and exclusion. The co-chairman of NIREC believe that Nigeria is not a religious state. The political reality of a Muslim presidency does not alter, transform, or dilute the secular nature, multi-religious status of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the Section 10, they believe that the Section 10 of the 1999 Constitution that says that the government of the federation or of a state shall not adopt any religion as a state religion. So the Muslim ticket, therefore, was a political decision.
Oh, okay. So since
it must not be weaponized by anyone to imply the dominance of any faith over another.
Okay, now do you think a religious leader have a special responsibility to be careful with their utterances, whereas because of they have this they can influence so many people, millions of followers? So what is your take on that?
Yeah, my take on this is that these remarks would we have a profound concern, because the words promote religious triumphalism, and this is dangerous. So they directly undermine the fragile peace and corporate existence of our multi-religious and multi-ethnic nation. So what I have to say here is that when this thing happened, I remember that the co-chairman called me to do a statement to condemn those type of statements. And because Nigeria is a diverse family built on the foundational principles of equity, mutual respect, and shared destiny. So no single individual, regardless of religion or political standing, has the right to alienate any segment of the Nigerian population based on faith.
Where should we draw the line between freedom of religious expression and statements that could influence religious or social tension? Where do we draw the line?
Now, the former Uganda military dictator Idi Amin once said, "There's freedom of speech, but I cannot guarantee freedom after speech." This means that we should not use the license of the pulpit to say whatever we like, because the aftermath of what we say, either in the church or in the mosque, can cause a strong effect in the nation. So the office of NIREC therefore monitors the media on a daily basis, call those who make hate speeches to order, identify potential violent spots, enhance national cohesion and integration across ethno-religious lines in Nigeria. And we try to enlighten the public through our weekly webinars on the need to prevent conflict, to promote peace, to transform conflict. And these webinars are to make us better persons, to also teach religious leaders, train them on how to address the public.
Okay, NIREC trains both Muslims and Christians for a peaceful coexistence. So when do you think, or how do you think the roles which NIREC plays can play a major role in this upcoming election? Because politicians have started their campaign. So what is the role at NIREC at this point in time?
First, the role of NIREC. In the last NIREC meeting, we re-emphasize that whoever make any political statement to contradict our stand will be cautioned. And what is our stand? That NIREC must never be partisan. And this was included in the communique of our last NIREC meeting. So the Nigerian Interreligious Council, this is under the joint leadership of its co-chairman, stood in absolute unequivocal condemnation of divisive utterances, whether it comes from Christian or whether it comes from Christian or whatever, Muslims. So our role now is that we have allowed this webinar. We have had 101 webinars already in the process of trying to train not just NIREC members, but to train the public. But it is good to quickly add here that the NIREC members, that is the 60 members, they are only representative. As long as it is the Christian Association of Nigeria and the Nigerian Supreme Council for Religious Affairs that owns NIREC, it means that every Christian and every Muslim is a stakeholder in the Nigerian Interreligious Council, so they need to listen to us.
You're sure they can listen to you people?
Some do.
Oh, but not all. And why?
Some do, but there are some who don't even listen to their parents, so I cannot say that.
Okay.
It's not all, but many take to our correction.
Okay, it's okay. So maybe this is why some Nigerians believe that religious leaders should be among the strongest voice for peace. Why others argue that they sometimes contribute to divisions. From your experience, what is the biggest challenge facing the interreligious dialogue in Nigeria today?
The biggest challenge facing interreligious dialogue is that there is no license for many Christians and Muslims that is licensed to preach. Like in the Catholic Church, after your ordination, you are given a celebrate that enables you to preach. When I visited Turkey, the third time I visited Turkey, somebody told me that one of the big imams, that even among them in Turkey, the most for you to be able to preach in the mosque, you are given a license. You still remember that the former Senate President, David Mark, requested that there should be licenses for preachers in this country, but that was not implemented. So why are we doing this? Because we recognize that there are categories of preachers and prophets, professional prophets who manipulate God's word to earn a living, false prophets who lie to deceive the people, and the true prophets who are truly called by God and who are ready to stand for the truth.
Okay, as a country moves deeper into the political season, okay, how concerned are you about the possibility of politicians exploiting religious sentiment or religious leaders that could influence voters along religious lines? What should kind of Muslim leaders and NIREC do to prevent this?
Well, I will...
In 30 seconds, because we are having just 3 minutes to go. Yeah.
Almost every year, the Catholic Bishops' Conference, they have a meeting with the political leaders who are Catholic to tell them that they should not go for election just to a kind of do or die affair, that they must win. So in the same way, I think there are some churches that don't have control of the truth, but those who have control should control and call on their pastors. But it is more dangerous when the head of the church is making some terrible statement. The Muslims too, they also should be able to call their members to say, look, this is not the way to go, to say, make hate speeches. What the GNI Secretary General will call accidental imams or accidental Muslims.
Okay, what message would you like to send directly to Christians and Muslims, religious leaders regarding the adverse or especially this season that we are starting, politicians are starting campaigning on sensitive nation issues of such nature? What message will you send to Nigerians?
My dear Christian and Muslim religious leaders, take it as a divine mission to deliver Nigeria from being seen by foreigners as a religious war zone and a no-go area. This is the essence of our NIREC public webinar. The world is actually watching us to see the level of sincerity in delivering religion from being used as an instrument of violence. Deliver religion from political manipulation. Campaigning in the church or mosque contradicts the vision and mission of religion and NIREC. To the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, and the Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, take punitive action against fake preachers who spread hate from the churches and mosques instead of defending them. Make humanity grow and flourish in peace.
Okay, this is your final word for Nigeria as we prepare for another politics-sensitive period. Nigeria, what is your message in 30 seconds as you say goodbye to
my fellow Nigerians? The government needs both the Christians and the Muslims to foster peaceful coexistence and national unity. Use your voters' cards to vote for national unity and peace that can make Nigeria once more a home for all by voting credible candidates without ethnic and religious bias. Monitor your vote, but do not create hotspots for brewing political thuggery that would put on the garment of religious intolerance and violence. Prevent and manage conflict in all the polling units. Work out strategies for collaboration in the support of human dignity. Freedom of religion and freedom of conscience should be your world watch.
Today's edition, we thank you for your thoughts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Precious.
Thank you so much. So, our distinguished viewers watching us, thank you. We want to say thanks to Father Cornelius Afebu for coming to share his thought with us, because we will also send a message to Sultan of Sokoto and the President of Khan, and he is representing them, but they also have their thoughts to share with us when they are back. So viewers, we expect more from them. So thank you very much for joining us on our Inspiring Television program, The Viewpoint with Precious Anyebe, for sharing your perspective on important national conversation. As Nigerian, as religious differences should never become a reason to hate, to destroy one another. Dialogue, responsible leadership, and mutual respect remain essential in building a peaceful united nation. I want to say thank you to our viewers for watching us. On this program is open for sponsorship, is open for adverse placement. Even we also covered all programs or events coverages, so you can reach out to us for us to do give you media services. So thank you for being part of today's edition. My name is Precious Anyebe. God bless you and bye for now.